You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Could we rise again as a nation?
What do you mean, could we rise again as a nation?
Okay, because the state of the country.
What do you mean by the state of the country? I don't understand that. Explain me.
Right, the country have plenty money.
Have plenty money?
Yeah.
How you know that? So you have to tell me I have a child. Tell me now. How you know that? Gentlemen, thank you for the day. I can't really understand that.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh yo yo yo, my nation is dead. Prophecy unfolding, judgment incoming. I love you still, mama. When will it end? Tell me, how did we come this way? Oh my Trinidad and Tobago. Whilst the nation still hope and pray, the devil busy, I say. Oh my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh no, no, I'm feeling the pain for you, mama. Revelation strikes at your corner. Still we are holding on. Your children have lost their way, fighting for survival each day. Oh no, no, going from dawn till dawn. What is happening to my country? Every day is a sacrifice. Blood flowing like water daily. Lives could be lost at any price. The anthem is now a whisper. Some don't care to stand when it play. The lawless is now in control, so the good folks going away. Oh, my Trinity, strange signs all around we are. The hills are alive in a different way. Your babies are dying, brutally I'm seeing here. Would we rise again from what may? Yeah. Oh, the mighty dollar, now cast a spell of uncertainty. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. You see, when the rich is getting richer, the poor must remain empty. Oh, my Trinidad. Know that error. I say, oh no, no, people balling for pain and hunger, inflation, cost of living higher. Can't get no daily bread. So the youth them on top the hill, somehow their bread basket to fill. Oh no, no. So they turn to crime instead. The arms of the state disappointed, still their salaries are daunted. Large increase in the fiscal budget, oil money reach a all-time high. Do buy no jet for so much of money when the hospitals are in need. Poor people at everyone's mercy, so the hill reacting indeed. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, the people cry, yeah, yeah. The hills are alive in a different way. Them who take in we money must pay for it dearly one day. Could we rise again come what may? Yeah. How could we truly excel in the midst of all this suffering? Oh my. No, 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 no. Tell me, like Shadow said, poverty is hell. So it seems like the devil is king. Oh my. Oh my Trinidad. No, 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 no. Cocaine and guns in the heart of the ghetto is what we sow, we shall reap tomorrow. Who are we going to blame? Even school children do crime, well that is a sign of the time. Oh my Lord, have we now gone insane? Whilst we kill we own one by one, skyscrapers going up in town, Chinese laborers at the core. This new city some shall see no more. So we have to hold on to CVEP 10 days and must to get along. Scraping the bottom of the barrel with all this money in town. Oh yeah, my Lord, the hills are alive in a different way. You have to do more for the people. Better wages to ease we struggle. Yeah. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. In this abundance of wealth, still the poor people cannot cope. Oh my Trinidad and Tobago, it is a stark reality. So much of even a hope. Oh my Trinidad, oh my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my, oh no. Some turn to vagrants in the city, homeless children begging of mercy, Lord. Child abuse have risen again. Look like Jean and Dinah come back in tongue. The girls and them singing the song. To survive by any means necessary, dignity gone down the drain. Some say the leaders have failed to do right for one and for all. When there is an imbalance of the scale, then the writing is on the wall. If you ignore the plight of the people, well, the devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes and sweet La Trinity? No. The hills are alive in a different way.
Population gone, gun control, drug control.
And is it true we have all this money in this land of so much poverty? No. The Lord is my shepherd, come what may, yeah. To you the powers that be, hear the cries of the people you see. All this wealth and nothing for we. No. The cost of living is too high. This little money the poor can't buy. Oh my, why? There must be a way. There must be a way to help the people today. I say, there must be a way. There must be a way. Yeah. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. From Genesis to Revelation, in my Father's house are around many mansions. To take care of 1.3 million natural resources, he made provision to feed this nation. Look, we have oil and gas, it's Lake and Mars, and Calypso, Chucky and Limbo. When there is no poverty, crime would decline naturally. Then we could live in harmony. My holy La Trinity, yeah. I love you, mama. I love you, mommy, yeah. My children. Thank you.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out of the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it, because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, They will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
You get up one morning, your elders have something, you don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With a dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so they did care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With the eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. We get up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we We in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licked from the slave master to become the landowner. Brother, it's a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. You got to rise up. You got to stand up. Pick up your mind. You will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money. Pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? Lord Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth. That the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, come with me. We do have DAT on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's no other than individual the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, what we always say here in the village, it doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on. You have on a gray t-shirt, you have on a burgundy t-shirt, you have on a salmon t-shirt. Yes, a salmon t-shirt. You have on a purple t-shirt. Each and everyone is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we also say, doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanias, Venerianias, Sonarianias, Each and everyone is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, in the village, we originate, we don't imitate. Let me bring in 1/3 of the DAT Triplets. No other than Thomas E. from Sally Bay. Some people say Solibia. Went to school all the way in Palo Seco, traveling from Marabella. Some people may say Mirabella. But no, it's Marabella. Passing through Piaco, going past Chaguanas, all the way down to Palo Seco, where he went to high school with a top journalist by the name of Andy Johnson. No other than the commissioner in Newark, Thomas E. Marshall Nisbet, boy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, my friend. How are you today?
Today is a splendiferous, marvelous, tremendous, splentastic, splentacular, fantabulous, excellenticious day, Tommy.
Yes, it's a pleasure being in the village here this evening. As always, I enjoy being here.
Yeah. This is I enjoy this. This is 3 hours of information and fun. Sometimes it's difficult because we have to deal with so many difficulties facing our country. But I mean, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. Tommy, you know in my background there, you know what's in my background there?
I was trying to figure it out.
That is a parlor.
Yeah, but somebody you know in particular?
No, I wanted to talk about the parlor tax that's coming to Trinidad.
Oh,
So
okay.
I put a parlor in the background. I want, you know, we like to inform people. So I went on Google and I put Trinidad parlor and I find that one. I say, all right, that reminds me of a parlor in Trinidad.
All right.
So I see you have a new background too, but hey, listen now, that look like the Workers Bank building, you know, sort of. You know.
That's a rendering for a building that I've proposed to erect.
In where?
In Port of Spain.
Wow. What part so?
That's gonna be on the corner of Gordon and Abercrombie.
Wow. That look real good day, man. That look real good day, boy. Tom, you remind me of the you remind me of the as you do that, you remind me of the Workers Bank building, man.
Yeah, this building is supposed to be a smart building.
Yeah, you remind me of this building right here. You remind me of that building. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
As you put that up, you remind me of that one. You know what I mean? And you know, Tommy, Tommy, I sent you to it, and I want to apologize. I was I was kind of busy today, but we have a young lady coming up. She's the president of the Lavantel Emancipation Queen Show at about 8:05. She's gonna be joining us and talking about that show. You know anything with Lavantel? I in that.
Yeah, well, it's love until for you.
Love until the correct is right. You know, and Tommy, I'm embarking on a new initiative.
What's that?
I'm gonna start fighting for Mova Lavantel Government Secondary School to get the football field. How I could say, boy, fixed, because the football field have a lot of weeds, and I want to put out a ad in the Express. If anybody looking for weed, contact me, and I will tell them go up to Mova Lavantel Government Secondary School and go to the back of the school, and they could get a lot of weed for free. There are plenty of weeds.
So you're talking about cannabis?
No. The field growing weed, you know, weeds.
A weed field. I was gonna say maybe we should contact the police and let them bring Operation Weed Eater.
You know, that's not a bad idea. We could let them bring Operation Weed Eater for them to go and eat up. Because, Tommy, I visited that school about 4 years ago, and they were telling me about they didn't have any recreation activities at the school. And I have been told that the field, Tommy, is unusable. They have to leave from Pelican Extension and go on to Mova playing field in order for them to
practice
play
or
sport.
whatever.
Yeah, participate in sport. You know? So I don't know. I don't know what it is.
So when there's PE, they have to go elsewhere. How many miles away?
Well, I don't know about the PE. I don't know if they can do PE. I think there's a kind of a auditorium where they could do PE in the auditorium, right? I don't know. I see Diana in the background. Let me bring her in. Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah. Hey, Diana, welcome.
Yeah, what is going on? What is going on? Huh? They want to tax me on my parlor that I had in front of Eros Cinema now too? Huh? Ansel, what's wrong with your party, boy? People doing a little thing to get a little cacadon. They want to tax them on that too?
Well, yeah. I don't know what to say now. I don't know what to say. And not only that, but let me finish with the Mover Laventel Government Secondary School are going on a new initiative. And Tommy, what I'm going to do is that I've had that raffle thing in the back of my head for a long time.
Yes.
And I had sent you guys that. I think I'm going to make that live because, you know, I finally think that I always wanted to put on a football field and a running track in Laventel. You know, I was told that there are many people, many kids going to that school who are scholarship material, right? But they don't have the facilities in order to practice. And you know the turf war, they have to walk from, you know, inside Mover Laventel to go over to the Mover grounds. It could be some contentions and, you know, and where they have a field right in the backyard. And I don't understand how the Ministry of Sports and the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Education have a budget of $7.5 billion this past year, 7.5 billion. Eh? Just a few days ago, we spent $9 million on a summit. Right, Tommy? 9 million, eh?
Yeah, 9 million.
9 million. Tommy, Diana, what it is am I missing? That and not only that, but that school is where they dump most of them kids, that 30% and under in the SCA.
You mean 30 to 50?
No, 30% and under.
Under too?
Yeah,
I thought when you were under 30 that you had to retake it or.
Well, I mean, a lot of the kids, 30% and under, end up from that school. I'm gonna put it that way. A lot of the kids. Okay. And I was even told that our kid scored a 0%.
Oh, Jesus.
That kid just went in the room and slept.
And sit down. Oh, you the score 0?
Say that again?
Oh, you the score 0 if you don't attempt that kid didn't fill out nothing?
Didn't do nothing. They probably even write a name.
Yeah, you can't take a guess at chance and get 0. Come on, Ansel.
You get 0.
Maybe I heard something where they got 0 in the essay part. That's what I heard. I didn't know it was 0 in the whole thing.
Yeah, if you do the maths and you go wrong, you get 0.
You should get one. You should get one for putting your name on the paper.
Oh my word!
Let me say he or she got 1%. Let me get him a 1%. I mean, to me, I mean, I am wondering if we have people who in the ministries who are heartless and really and truly just don't care about these kids. Because I was at that school. I spoke at that school in 2020. Right? And it
Your internet is chopping up, Anselm.
That they didn't have any sports, they didn't stay after school.
Anselm?
You understand?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
I went out there for a minute.
But your internet jumping in and out.
Yeah, I went out there for a minute.
Okay.
I saw it. Yeah. So the school back in 2020 did not have coaches for when school was completed, and they weren't getting paid. So the coaches, some of the teachers who could coach felt that, well, if you ain't paying me, why should I stay after school and coach the kids? I mean, I can't be upset with the teachers for that. And listen, in this country, there's many teachers who coach all different sports: basketball, football, baseball, hockey, lacrosse, track and field. Most of them are teachers, but they stay after school and they get paid. So to me, if you have a budget of $7.5 billion, 7.4, and you're putting a summit for $9 million, right? I mean, just make it make sense.
I mean, even if for the entire system, they put $1 billion aside for sports
and recreation. Because at the end of the day, the kids who are doing academics, they are going to do well anyway.
What did you ask? What did Diana ask?
Who it is you have as the finance minister? A fella that said that allegedly, let me watch my mouth there because I see the game protocol letters left, right, and center when you make certain statements, right? You see your friend get a protocol letter, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to silence her. They're trying and
I said Twiggy good fishy self.
I said to myself, wow, you can't come and lament about nothing. Well, not me, eh? So don't send me no protocol letter because I will put it for Stormy to poop on. Apparently, what?
Yeah.
Apparently, because it's full of SHIT. Apparently, someone said that was on this show that the finance minister he never took our O-level accounting course. I can't remember who. You remember who told me?
I think you have a finance degree doing it.
Well, somebody said
he's an engineer, right?
Yeah, I think he has a finance degree and an engineering degree.
Somebody said, not Diana Benskin, so don't send me no letter again. Stormy to rip up. Yeah. So.
But them thing in Trinidad is kind they petty, man.
Very.
This
very.
I mean, unless you're really demeaning a person and disrespecting a person, I could understand that, eh? But them ministers, the amount of mistakes they're making, them deserve to get licks left, right, and center. Pong, as she just say, pong for pong. Yeah. Let me say
I'm saying that she's not gonna vote. That's a vote for whomever. You all have to go out and vote so it can be counted for what it is you want. Don't vote and you'll see what will happen.
And I hear I hear a young lady on a station today, boy. I just feel sorry for them, man. I just really feel sorry for them. Now listen to this, eh? I call into a radio station and I tell them about the parlor tax because I have a parlor in the background, right? Because what happens is that, and the person said they call the minister in Minister of Finance, and the minister says that the information I put out is fake news, right? Fake news. I said, well, if I put out fake news, I waiting to see the minister them come out and put fake across the video, right? I mean, that would be something that they'll do it. And I'm actually going to play back the video because what I said is this. I said to the people of Trinidad and Tobago if you have a house and you put a parlor at the bottom of your house, I use a parlor, right? I put a parlor at the bottom of your house because that's what a lot of people do sometimes, right?
Yep.
You put a parlor in the first floor. You might start off with a place to live, and then you say, you know what, boy, I had to try and make an honest living. You put a parlor. And I told them that based on the property tax, right, that parlor is now considered to be a commercial property.
Well, in the United States, there was a mixed use because it's living quarters and commercial.
Correct. So now, Tommy, that parlor is not taxed at the 3% annual rental value. It's now taxed as a commercial property. Right? Now, Tommy, if that is the case, or if that is not the case, shouldn't you inform the citizens of the country about that?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Shouldn't you tell them, listen, if 10 years ago you put a parlor in your yard, that parlor now is considered to be a commercial property and it will be taxed as a commercial property. Just let them know.
Or in other words, a business property.
Or a business property. Tell them. Just tell them. You know what they want to do? Well, hey, look, he's trying to cause one set of propaganda and all kind of thing. Well, I kind of thought about it. And I thought about poor people. If you live in ice, and I will use Laventel and environs, and you have a little parlor in your yard, and I know people have parlor in their yard. In Snake Valley, my next door neighbor had a parlor in she yard. She had a parlor up in she yard. And
I had one in front Eros Cinema. Don't forget.
And you had a parlor there. You understand? And I know people who have a parlor at the bottom of the house. Some of them even put a hardware store at the bottom of the house. Right?
Yeah.
As a commercial property.
Beauty supply place, clothing place, all kind of things. Selling food, all kind of things.
Yeah, all kind of thing. Right? And when I put that out, they say, no, that's not what the minister says. Not. Well, let the minister come publicly, hold a press conference and tell the people that that is not the case. So at least all you go be on record.
Ain't happening.
I guess not. Let me say welcome to Nadia. Of course, Nadia was first in the village. Nadia, good night to you.
Good evening, Nadia.
Yes, say good afternoon, everyone. Good night, Ansem. I get blue, red, green emojis tonight. Nadia, thank you very kindly. Tommy?
Yes.
Nadia matched me up tonight. Yeah.
Nadia.
Nadia say good night, Diana Benskin. Good night to Keisha, Judy, Lana, Rose, Denise G. Capiza, Miss Kuva, good night. And Nadia phone get in trouble again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Nadia says good night, Albert, Rennie, Vonnie, Ken, Hailey, Troy, Ellis, Ulrich. What is Hailey's story? I didn't see Hailey. Like it cold up in Canada.
Hailey probably went on vacation or something.
Oh, Vonnie said good afternoon, Nadia. How are you, my darling? Trust all is well. Blessings. Yeah. Vonnie was in second tonight, and Takesha was in. Takesha, good night. Yeah, boy. Plenty people vexed with Takesha, boy, when she talked about that thing there last night, I mean, Tuesday night, You know, they actually played the fella video on them radio station now in Trinidad. Well, they played as a video, the one with the fella talking, and people saying all different type of language. And you know who did that video too? Opinion Box. I should call him. He had a different take. He had a different take than Takesha's take on the
fees.
On the fees. Yeah, he had a different take on it.
Right? People not saving for that, but they'll save for a carnival costume.
You know, but I somehow I think we are mixing up your personal life with a governmental school and the things the government's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, to me, if you're attending a government school, why are you paying for a fan in that school?
Yep.
Why? If I attend a government school with a $7.5 billion budget, I will expect to have the utilities and utensils for the people to get a sound and vibrant education. Right? So it's all over the place, and the Ministry of Education needs to clarify whether these schools can actually charge you a fee
Mm-hmm.
subsidized by the government.
Because look, if you have 5 children and they all going to different school, or you say, when you gain 5 times 3, how much is that?
15,000. Where you getting that from? And that's
So,
exactly right. If you
but
have 4 kids, 5 kids, and them going to school, you had about 1,000 here, you had about 2,000 there, 3,000 there. Where you getting all that money from?
but I really want to know, with a 7.5 billion budget, why do you need to
Money
tax,
from these people.
to tax the struggling parent?
But
Mm-hmm.
Tony, hear this now. In 2021, the budget was 7.9 billion, you know.
Oh.
7.9 billion, you know. And in 21-22, it was reduced by almost $1 billion.
Oh.
It just goes to show you. And then in 22-23, it was increased by $500 million. It just goes to show you. And you don't hear them people in Trinidad talking about. I want to talk about the budget. How much money you're getting?
You know, the thing is that people don't mind the business. It's because they're not drinking water, I guess.
What are you drinking?
Look like punching.
Takesha says, "Dada, the storm. Welcome is I move or purple.
Purple.
Purple, I purple.
Good
Hi,
night,
Cass. Hi, Nadia. Nadia, your boyfriend in camp, because I'm traveling this weekend again. Right now, I'm traveling. I just logging in, you know. But he's in camp. He's good.
Takesha says, Nadia, Rose, Carice, Lana, Judy, Erica, John. And I have a video. I have a video of the building up in Chumakak too, eh?
They putting up a new building in Trudeau, or no? Or that is Mama Guy? No,
they're renovating the building in Chumakak.
But I thought they not. The one with the roof fell off, or the one that they knocked down? Which is going on?
No. The one that was burnt in 2011, they're renovating that one, right? And they put in a new roof on the one with the roof just blew off about 2 weeks ago.
And what about the one they knocked down?
Right, the one in Port of Spain, the Workers' Bank building, they level that one, and that one is rocks now. Only rocks on the ground. Just rocks.
See, you see how far away is August 14th? You see the things you deserve it of, and they come in waving them at you. I predicted it. All of a sudden now they have time and money to fix things. But wait now, answer. I see you put up a video where the people in Lavendale Kitchen, they asked to get water, and water coming through some little
a canal. I said, you had to survive. It's survival. We're spending $9 million in a summit, and you have to get water from a canal.
And that who are you going to vote for again to keep getting water from a canal? Look, all you better wake up, eh? Please.
Takesha says, only love in the village. No room for hate or negativity. Just love.
Getting water from a canal. Oh, God, man.
But at the end of the day, I'm sure there's a substantive budget in place for WASA. What's really going on with WASA?
Okay, WASA is under Ministry of Works. Them had a $3.7 billion budget in 2022-23.
They all gone in salary and overtime, probably.
I guess so. They had a $3.5 billion in 21-22 and a $2.9 billion in 2021. So them fellas and them been getting increases. So from 2021 to 21-22, they get over $500 million increase. $500 million increase, eh?
But where the money just go on, Slim? Why people have to catch water from a canal to use in this day? Why no? Is that location up a hill that a water truck can go? Or can they put a water truck the closest location and let with fresh pipe-borne water and let people come with a bucket and fill up?
Yeah, you could get it if you're paying for it.
What do you mean get as you're paying for it? But I heard the other day that I heard the other day the water cut off because the pipe too short, where the main thing is too short, and a whole lot of people are without water. And Slim, God, I don't live there, and I'm tired and fed up though. I'm fed up.
Nah, but I think there are some people who rather keep it that way because they're party in power than to say something.
Well, I go call it all it stupid. Who keeping the party in power and catching canal water? All this wanna dotish.
So let me quickly finish.
Wanna foolish.
Let me quickly finish the chat because we have a young lady from Lavantel Emancipation Queen show coming up at 8:05. So Takesha says, please make the right choice when it comes to voting, especially Trinidadians. Who politicians really cares in this country? That's a good question, Takesha. That's a good question. But the only people can answer that question is you guys. Why are these religious leaders quiet with the current crime situation? I don't know. They said, Lord, cover these kids. Yes, we had to cover these kids. Yes. Dr. Love is in the house.
You break in a woman's house, an old woman's house, and rob she, and she dies of her injuries in the hospital.
Yeah. I mean, it.
A little child took ill, got injured or whatever in Matlock. The ambulance didn't get there on time. The child dead, 3-year-old.
Yep.
Oh, good, come on, Anselm. This overbearing now. It's overbearing to get basic things like that. It's overbearing. And you people, anyway, I could deal with them close to election. I could go and do my own lives and prompt people to go somewhere else.
Yeah, from Mata to Toko is a little runner.
Yeah. But how come you don't have ambulances scattered in, different strategic locations that are like urgent care centers? The only money that they get for the health.
They don't have private ambulances in Trinidad, like what we have in this country.
Would you ask?
They have private hospitals.
Private ambulances. You see, like if something wrong with you, the fire department, ambulance department mightn't come, but a private ambulance.
I think they do because Philip was trying to get ambulance for somebody up in the area, Maraval area, and wherever happened, they was waiting, so they called some private place. I think they do. I was a long time ago. Ask them in the chat; they would know better.
Yeah, we have a lot of that here, Tommy, because I know in our parking lot right there in East Orange and in Sanford, there's a lot of private ambulances, and them guys go out in the morning, and when calls come, them guys go pick up the person and take them. I guess Medicaid and Medicare kind of pays for that, because that helps with the situation and getting people to the hospital quickly if there's an emergency, So, yeah, we see that. Anyway, Dr. Love says, respect to the panel, Mr. Walls, Lady Diana, Mr. Tommy. Dr. Love says, sending out tremendous, fabulous, masculinous, PKV. What is that? PKV. I don't know what is that. To all the ladies. All right, here we go. Dr. Love says, my job is to spread love and joy, man, woman, girl, and boy. Look with your heart and mind. Always be sharp, low. Always be sharp, love could pass you without a sign. Be mindful every day. Claim your share of love today. All right. My job is to spread love and joy, man, woman, girl, and boy. Look with your heart and mind. Always be sharp, love could pass you without a sign. Be mindful every day. Claim your share of love today. All right. Claim your share of love. All right. So, folks, what we're going to do, let's go for a quick station identification. We're going to come back and we're going to finish up in the chat. And then we have our guest coming up at 8:05. It's a young lady from the Lavantel Emancipation Queen show. And you guys know my heart is in Lavantel. And we have another initiative that I'm going to be fighting for. The Movant Lavantel Government Secondary School. They need to get rid of a lot of weed on their football field because they don't have a football field. They have to walk all the way down to the Movant playground. So if you know anybody looking for weed.
Weed or grass? Hey, careful you use that word weed, eh?
It's weeds. It's weeds. Weeds. When they have weeds that's growing your lawn too.
Say grass in Trinidad, but grass is that too. Anyway,
So, folks, stick and stay. We're going to go for a quick station identification. It's in the village to the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Try to be happy, relentless search for luxury, in search of peace and happiness, the human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very essential, but can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone, if we have the money alone. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because importance, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously.
Of course, we are back with you. It's in the village to the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We hope everyone has some sort of appreciation. Let me quickly go through the chat here and we finish up. Okay. Bonnie says, personally, I think we need a general election instead of local election. This place going down. Okay. Rennie said, respect is not just given, but has to be earned. To gain respect, there are a few things to be learned. Be pure and genuine in everything you do. Give full respect where it is due. There you go, Rennie. Thank you very much. Takesha says, good night, everyone in the village. Love and respect. Cover me while you fit with Jesus. Cover all of us in the village while you fix it, Jesus. Yes, yes. That's why we play that song. Cover my mouth so the wrong thing don't come out. Yeah. Tommy say be impeccable with your words. Victoria, good evening to you, Victoria. Welcome. Thank God.
Good evening, Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria, welcome. Yeah. Cover the people of Trinidad and Tobago that they will make the right choice. When he says to Keisha, I'm alive, that's the first step. Yeah, every day you wake up and you step off that bed, it's a good day. To Keisha, thank you very much. Cover Ansem, Tommy, and Diana.
Thank you, Keish.
Yeah. Rennie, you couldn't have said it better. Rennie said, cover Trini from bad-mindedness, evildoers. From bad-minders and evildoers. You know, listen, my boy. All about the thing with the body parts in the streets. You hear about that one? All about that one? With the body parts, I'll go show the video.
Yeah, I heard about they found a hand.
Yeah, they found a hand and then they had another one, the body parts. Boy, I don't know.
I wonder what was the fate of that. What was the fate of that that carcass?
Yeah, boy, I don't know, boy. Victoria says we asked him to cover us, but we are giving him nothing. Give him your life. Here we go, Victoria. Yeah. Victoria, well said. If Victoria come like a next one of us now in the village, you know what I mean? Bonnie want to know, answer me not taking any of piano meeting tonight. Sorry, I forgot they don't consider you. I'm sorry for you after all you did for them. Like, listen, you don't be sorry for me, you know.
Sorry, feel sorry for them.
Yeah, you feel sorry for them. You know what was he saying again? What I think Basdio Pandey say.
If me and a lion fighting, don't feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for the lion.
That is it. Hey, oh God. If you had a lion fighting, don't feel sorry for him. Feel sorry for the lion, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody, don't worry. Don't feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for them. Yeah. So that Margot, welcome. You know, I see a Pep video. Pep had plenty people in that rally the other night, but I ain't gonna lie. Compared to the piano one in Renegades, but does that really mean anything when you have plenty people in a rally?
You want what happens in the poll is to really count, not the
Yeah,
flux.
yeah. I don't know.
Maybe just maybe something is
It's
going
brewing.
to happen. Maybe the sands are shifting.
Yeah, and I see Gary Griffith walking all over the place. You know,
Yeah.
when is the last day the Prime Minister walking a constituency in Trinidad and Tobago? Anybody know?
He above that walking thing, man. He had a drive.
No, but when is the last time you walked in a constituency? Maybe in the 2020 election, or no? You think so?
Maybe. And I know for sure in 2014 because I was there.
No, you're not on. No, I don't
Yep.
see. Hold on, let me tell this one. Let me see. On, I don't see.
You know, at the end of the day, they can do all they want to. People have to turn out and come and go to the poll. People have to take the election serious. Are the voters taking the election serious? That's the bottom line. Because usually local elections have such a low turnout that you can win with small numbers.
Yeah.
Well,
let them go turn out to Tommy and see what they're going to get. Let them go turn out and see what they're going to get. What you think going to happen?
I am wondering if, but I think we are being fooled quite a bit with respect to Hold on, let me just get this thing here. Tommy and Diana go ahead. Did you hear the village? Hold on.
Is your guest in the background yet?
Yeah, she's in the background. Let me see something. Yeah, she told me she's in the background. Let me look and see if I can see her. Hold on. Just a minute. No, she's not there. She told me she's there. She's not there.
She knows how to use the StreamYard?
I send the link to her. Because I don't see her. Did you click on the link I sent? So I'm trying to get our guest. Yeah. She told me she is in the background, but I don't see her. All right, so folks, I'm gonna see if she could log in because I'm not seeing her in the background where she's supposed to be. So we're gonna wait and see what happens.
No.
Let me see if I could get something here. Hold on. Oh boy.
That's what I was reading. I was reading some of a situation where some of the justices ruled that that it was impossible to delay the revenue authorities mandated. What was it? I'm trying to jog my memory here as to what I read. There's something to do with the delay of the TTRA.
But wasn't that in court though, Tommy? I think that had something to do with that in court, you know.
Yeah, and the justices ruled that they cannot put it off any longer or something to that effect. Someone who is in the chat and is aware of what I'm talking about can probably enlighten us. Yeah, are we all here? Diana?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm not situated firm.
Yeah, okay, all right, I'm back. I just had to talk to the young lady there, try to see if I could get her situated and trying to log in to the system. Yeah, so Tommy and Diana, I think that I heard something with respect to the revenue authority because they were trying to change that from I forget the previous name was boy something BIR, I think.
Well, the BIR is the Board of Inland Revenue.
Right, they're trying to change that to be the bigger revenue authority. I think that's what they were trying to do, right? So, but let me finish read the chat here. Before it gets away, so let me get. Keisha says that blank party, Diana, all the ministries blank. That's why the people get blank and everything. Okay, Takisha. Yeah, Takisha says I'm good after God and my family is good. Thanks for asking. Yeah. All right, I now see you. Takisha, you have to be careful using the word blank. Yeah. 30%. 30% and barely make it so true and some. Yeah, Takisha, no joke, you know. Rennie says they think they really spend 9 million come again. Snake in the belly say they're biting hard. Okay. Rennie, I don't know, boy. That is what the Minister of Finance said, you know. Takisha says, Dana, the essay is the important part in the SCA. So if your child gets 0, he or she have to do it over if the parents have a link. Yeah. But Takisha, you know anything about them sending about certain kids out of that school only getting certain, you know, because it hurts my heart, man, to see that they're treating, you know, Mova Lavantil government secondary like a stepchild. Okay, so somebody else logged in as well. All right, let me bring in. So Janelle, is that Janelle?
Yes,
Janelle?
hi, good night, everybody.
Good night. No, let me
Hello,
show.
hello, Janelle.
No, Janelle.
Hi, good night.
Good night. How are you?
I'm all right.
No, Janelle, there is also Simone Spratt. Is Simone from
Yes.
organization?
Yes, the secretary for the committee.
Oh, your committee.
Yeah.
All right. So let me bring her in too as well. As well. Hold on. Okay. Let me bring her in. Okay. So Simone, how are you?
Mike is muted.
Yeah, on mic.
I'm good.
Are you hearing me, Simone?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so we have with us online, we have with us Janelle Solomon and
Yes, good night.
Simone Spratt Castillo. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Simone, you are the secretary, and Janelle is the president.
Yes.
Okay, now this is the Laventil Emancipation Queen show that will be held in June at
In Tranquility Government Primary School on the 29th of this month from 7 p.m.
Okay. Now this is the primary school, right? Because I went to Tranquility Government Secondary School.
Okay.
The primary school is in the back of the government secondary.
That will be on Stanmore Avenue.
Correct is right. Okay, correct is right. So Janelle, tell us a little bit about what this Laventil Emancipation Queen show is all about.
Well, okay, Laventil Emancipation Queen show really start off as Queen show back 2 years back. This year, 2023, we decided that we will expand it and we will go out. So what we did, we start from Mova to St. James and we look for a young lady from each community, right? So we will have a young lady from Dan Kelly, one from Picton, St. James, Belmont, Beetham, Sealats, and so forth. The reason
And how are these young
for the expand? We told ourselves that we wanted to involve the young ladies on the outside, and we just don't want to be like selfish and just do everything on the Beetham alone, right? And so far we're getting a good feedback on the show.
So how are these young ladies selected? Are you hearing me, Janelle?
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Janelle, how are these young ladies selected?
Why not hearing nothing?
Janelle, can you hear?
Simone, your mic is mute. Janelle, your mic is not mute. Janelle, are you hearing me?
Simone, can you hear?
Yeah, yeah, sorry about that. Something on my phone. Sorry about that.
Okay. So how are these young ladies selected?
Your phone and not dropping.
Simone, are you hearing me? Simone?
Any of you hearing it?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
But the volume went down very low, so we're not hearing properly.
Okay.
I was asking about the selection criteria. Any one of you want to answer? Wow.
Hello?
Hi. All right. Okay, I hear that now.
Okay. Maybe you need to turn up the volume on your phone. Because
Can I come off and join back?
Yes, come off and join back.
Okay, thanks much.
Yeah. Simone, are you hearing us?
Hello?
Are you hearing us, Simone?
Again, the same low tone.
So Simone, can you also go out and come back in?
And
okay, no problem.
To check the volume on her unit, go into settings and check your media volume and your speaker volume.
Yeah. So let me let them go out and come back. See what happens. So folks, all right. So folks, what we have here, this is a president and the secretary of the Laventil Emancipation Queen show. It's a show that they're having at Tranquility Primary. I went to Tranquility Government Secondary. So here she is back. Let's see if this is better. Let's see. Okay.
Hi. Good night again.
Okay, Janelle, are you hearing us now?
Yes, I'm hearing perfectly fine.
Okay, wonderful. That's way better. So what we were asking Janelle is how are the young ladies selected for this program? Like, for example, is it more than one young ladies? Is there a competition, or do you just have to enter and they are selected?
All right. Well, we went around in different communities, such like Beetham. We went looking for the best out of the best on the Beetham, right? There's an age bracket from 15 to 20 years, right? So we'll take one from the Beetham Gardens, one from Sealats. We went into Picton. We get a young lady from Dan Kelly. We get a lady from Rock City. one from St. James, one from Belmont, and Mangroves.
Okay. What year is this for the contest? What year? This is year number what?
This is the third year.
This is the third year. Okay. So you said previously it just used to be on the Beatum, and you decided to say you want to move it from the Beatum and go to Tranquility Government Primary.
The Laventil area. The Laventil area, we choose to come out from the Beatum and expand it to Laventil.
So now this event is being held on the 29th of July, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And what time does this event start?
From 7 p.m. till.
From 7 p.m. till. So how many contestants do you have in the event?
9.
9. Okay, 9. Correct. So at the end of the night, one person will be crowned, the Laventil Emancipation Queen, right?
Exactly.
Now, I hear you have emancipation in it. Do you guys get any kind of sponsorship from the Emancipation Committee?
Well, actually, we never get any, but hopefully this year we might actually get something for the first time.
Now, and there some type of grant for organizations like you who are putting on these type of events? And there's some type I heard something about some type of grants and
the grant that we heard about, actually we are way too late.
Okay.
Right? We were told that we had our supply like within 3 months before. Okay. So we really didn't bother about going forward concerning the grants from the government.
But I guess now that as soon as this one is done, you will put in for next year's.
So true. So true.
Yeah,
but I know you called it Laventil, but you say you are taking participants from as far as St. James and Woodbrook too?
Only from in St. James.
Okay. But as I was asking earlier on, what is the selection criteria for participants? Is there age limit? Is there something, of sorts?
Well, we're not looking for, how to say, boy, any kind of young lady. We're looking for like the positive young lady in the community, right? Those who respect themselves, right? Who probably well educated, right? And who could represent for the community.
What's the age limit?
From 15 to 20.
Or 15 to 20.
Okay.
I have a question. Anybody hearing me?
Yes,
ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Ansem, you want to tell them who I am? I don't want to. Hey, come.
Yeah, well, in the show we have this individual, the DAT Triplets. The D is Diana, A is myself, Ansem, and T is Tommy. So that's Diana speaking.
Okay. Good night, Miss Diana.
Okay. Good night, ladies. This is a very good initiative. I like this. What are some of the criterias that are going to be judged in the competition? Are you going to mirror it like how Miss World and Miss Universe, pull these random questions and stuff, and the Borrowed Day, Queen show? Are you going to mirror it around any other Queen shows, current Queen shows?
Okay. Well, this Laventil Emancipation Queen show, it have 3 different categories, right? The first category is the talent, so we'll be judging of the talent. The second one is the cultural way. We'll also be judging from the cultural way, right? And also when they come out with the cultural way, they're supposed to do a little research on whichever country they represent, and probably Nigeria, Africa, whatever. They have to give us some kind of speech about it. So we'll be judging off of that as well. And also the last is the 2 questions. Each young lady with the evening gong, the young ladies have to answer 2 questions, and may the best winner.
Okay. And where where can a winner hope to, what are some of the prizes?
I don't really want to say much on the prices because we have not mentioned it yet to the young ladies and the parents.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to know if it
Yeah,
involved a
so
trip
we really want to
anywhere.
because as it is, we're still trying to see if we could bring in the sponsors. The sponsors could come in and then so we really want to say quite yet.
I know that the tickets are $100 each, right?
But last year in the competition last year, the winner she won like she had she get a lot of things. She get like makeup course, modeling contracts.
Okay.
She won a check of $2,500. She got a lot of things. Yeah, she
Very,
was lucky.
very good. Very
Are
good.
there more than
She
one
even,
prize
she
or
even
just
get
one prize?
she even got a photo shoot. She even got her face in KYD magazine as well, right? For a year. She got the middle page and also the book, the front page.
How many how many winners do you choose? 3 or just one?
First, second, and third.
Okay. And what do you give for the runner-up, second and third prize?
But last year, the first one, she had 2,500 and the rest of things that people would have sponsored to her. Also, as a big good trip. The second young lady, she got $2,000. Also, some few stuff that people donated as well. And the third one, I think, was like $1,500 and hampers and stuff like that.
Are you getting any television coverage for this event?
I'm not too sure about the television, but the newspapers, yes. Yeah, yes. We'll be getting on the television as well.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Oh.
I think what you guys are doing there is something so positive.
Thanks much, man.
Yeah, for these young ladies and that, to show them that, they could be the best they can be, and trying to inspire them for a better tomorrow. So
I have another input if you don't mind, answer. Because I'm moving and when I get the signal. Would you consider doing anything for the young men? It's not a beauty show, something else.
I never consider it, but as I told you earlier on, it is a committee. So I don't know if other people in the committee have an idea and would like to bring it forward. But me, myself, I can speak only for myself. I never bring it to thought.
Well, you should consider involving the young men from the community in such an initiative too. Well dressed, talent, whatever, and that might be a good, just a suggestion, that's all I am.
Great idea. Yes, ma'am. Probably, who knows? Probably next year we might have something like that. Who knows?
And I was thinking maybe eventually you should strive to give in the winners a trip to the motherland.
yeah,
Probably.
ask Caribbean Airlines for a sponsorship.
Yep.
Probably next year, please God, we could try something.
And who are there any business places close to you or businesses that you all patronize frequently, spend your money at? Approach them and ask them for sponsorship. It's called what? Answer social responsibility.
Yeah.
But presently now we have sent in a lot of letters, but hardly replies. We just waiting, hopefully something coming by next week, please God. Keeping our fingers crossed.
But let me ask you a question. You think there is any
I'm stepping out of because I'll come right back later.
Yeah, any sort of backlash that you have the word Lavantil in it?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I ain't get that kind of experience yet.
Okay.
Well, hopefully you wouldn't get it. But I'm thinking the state of the African diaspora. So what? I don't know if you've heard of it, but SWAT is coming into Trinidad this year, right after the emancipation. They should be setting up shop. What I would like to do is somehow get SWAT involved with your next year's initiative, because it's a little too late for this year.
Sound great. That will be wonderful for us. We will truly appreciate that much.
So what I'm going to do, I'll get the information from Aunt Snow, and I would try to see if I can get SWAT involved and set up a link with you so that we can get SWAT involved in your initiative.
Thanks so much.
And also, if there's anybody that's listening out there and want to support the Laventel Emancipation Queen Show, where they can reach, who they can, is there a social media page? Is there an Instagram page, a TikTok page? Is there a Facebook page? Is there a telephone number that they can reach in order to try to reach you or someone else?
Yes, they can reach us through our Facebook page, Emancipation Queen Show / African Show.
I'm like, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing this thing being a national event.
Trust and believe one day, because you were telling you, sir, this should just be wonderful.
Yeah. We had to make this a national thing. We had to make it national.
I'm seeing it in my mind's eye that this is going to be a national event. This is going to be so big.
So say that again. Emancipation Queen Show.
Emancipation Queen Show / African Show.
African Show.
It's going to evolve and take on what's the most appropriate.
Do you have like an email address or a telephone number that's if someone wants to reach out to someone?
My telephone number is 325 6742 703 9120.
So that's 325
6742 and the next cell phone is 703 9120.
And that's Janelle, right?
Yes.
So folks, if anybody would like to reach out to Janelle for the Emancipation Queen Show, you can go to their Facebook page at Emancipation Queen Show /African Show, and the numbers are 325-6742 and 703-9120. I think this is this is just the start for this event. This is a fantabulous event, and I am anything about Laventel. I am right there. I am right there, and I am also going to support.
And also, we would like to mention that the tickets for the show is $100. Children to 400, two children 400, and also the couple is 150.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So I mean, this is something that can really help in these communities. Especially knowing that this is an initiative coming out of Laventel. And because sometimes, people that say good things will come out of Laventel.
Exactly. And what we are trying to do, we are trying to see if we could bring back everybody together, that we could work together in peace, right? And also bring some kind of upliftment to the young ladies and them in the communities.
Excellent.
You know what? This is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to send your number for a minister and ask the minister to get in contact with you. No, I don't know if they will get in contact with you, but I'm going to send the number to them. I'm going to tell them this is the Emancipation, the Laventel Emancipation
Queen Show.
Right, this is the president of the Laventel Emancipation Queen Show. And could you call her to see if you can, any way that you can assist her in any way?
Thank you very much.
So I will do that. I will do that as soon as we get a break. I must do it in the next 5 or 10 minutes so I don't forget. Right, so I'm going to send the person your number, the two numbers. I'm going to give them your name, and I'm going to say this is Emancipation Queen Show president. Can you get in contact with her to see how, whether the ministry can assist, or you can point her, in the direction where ministry can assist. It doesn't, whatever they can assist with it, whether it's prizes, whatever it is.
Yes, hampers, whatever it is, we will really appreciate it.
Right. That's exactly what it is. Because a little thing goes a long way.
Exactly.
So you are organized, incorporated, or whatever it takes to be registered, right?
Yes, we do.
Good.
Do you consider yourself an NGO?
Yes, we do.
Okay, wonderful. So I could also just list that the organization is an NGO too as well.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So Janelle, this is really fantastic, and I told you that we wanted to highlight what you are doing. We are highlighting this, and what we can do is that I'm going to try my best to see if I could cut this out. After we finish this interview, so maybe you can share this interview as well. To let the
All
people
right.
know that you're willing to get any type of assistance. With respect to the Laventel Emancipation Queen show.
Queen show.
Right. Yeah. So any closing words, Janelle, before you go?
Well, we just want to say thank you for this interview. Thank you for highlighting Love until Emancipation Queen Show. And we really hope, we get the crowd to come out to see, what Love until Emancipation Queen Show is about, right? And to see how these young ladies in these distressed areas where most people cry down, right? That everybody, as they say, no bad. Good people come up from these communities. So we would like, a different kind of crowd to really come and take in the show. Right? So thanks again. Thanks to you listeners. Thanks to the host for letting us in here tonight.
No problem. We
You're
thank you so much
welcome.
for
You're
joining
welcome.
us.
And we really appreciate you. We know that every journey begins with one step, first step, and you have taken the step. So we appreciate you, and we know that you're going to be successful.
Thanks much.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Anselm?
Yeah.
I'm elated to know that at least they're doing something to uplift the community, because there's this feeling that our children and our folks are lost. And, like I said, the journey begins with the first step. And they've taken the first step, so I could see that there's hope. And I always say that where there's life, there's hope.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do, Tommy, I'm gonna call the owner of a radio station in Trinidad and see if I could get her 5 minutes on the radio station.
Yeah.
To talk about this, because these type of events and initiatives,
So I think WESN should probably cover it too, if nobody else, because I know they're pretty flexible, if you want to say that.
Who's that?
WESN, that's the station that Andy is on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody introduced me to the young lady, and I told her, I said, listen, we bring you on, and for you to talk about the event, because, I thought it was any initiative coming out of Laventel, they're trying to uplift these kids, for them to go in the right direction.
Yeah, and then the self-esteem needs to be boosted. They need to look at themselves in a different light, instead of as nobody's, and this is going to create a new forum, or should I say a new avenue for them to explore their heritage, so to speak, because this is about heritage, and you have to realize that the lack of heritage affects the being, the well-being, the thought of self-esteem, and that kind of thing. We just need more programs that would take these youths in a different mindset, put them in a different state of mind.
Tommy, it's interesting, right, Tommy? Giving an organization like this a $20,000 grant is peanuts a drop in the bucket. You know, when you look at spending $9 million on a summit, you know,
The only thing we need is proper organization. We need proper organization and accountability, because a problem in Trinidad, why a lot of people are hesitant to get involved in some things, is because of the poor organization and poor management and mismanagement. That is the norm. You know, you need accountability, responsibility when you're doing things, as opposed to just fight as we say in Trinidad, and corruption. You know, that is the society is you know is strife with corruption, and so we need to make sure that we get it right when we do things.
And I think these things are so easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, once you put the right measures in place, then you'll be able to truly manage the affairs effectively and successfully.
So I saved her name. Yeah, you know, Tommy boy, sometimes I just don't know, boy. Takesha says, and some people will vex to hear the truth. Yeah, plenty of people will be very vexed. Yeah, Rennie says, no, Takesha, a lot of times people can't handle the truth. No, they can't handle the truth.
Nope.
You understand? As the PM says, Trinidadians have it nice when it comes to education, and a lot of country that black man always have a plaster. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But those children that are scoring under 42%, they have it nice. Eh? I want to ask the Prime Minister that. Those children that are scoring under 40%, 42%. And Tommy, when you dump, let me take that back. Let me take that back. When you put a certain set of kids in an environment, right? And you know for a fact that these are a certain type of kids, and those kids stigmatized?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, the bottom line is simply this. Yes, true, everybody aren't academics. Okay, well, if everybody aren't academics, the rest arouse their interest. Find out what they have an affinity for, what they care about, and somehow try to deal with that. Because
I have always said that everybody's not academically inclined.
True.
All right. However, if you take a person's strength and tie that to academics, which I call the double A's, athletics and academics, right? You can see a vast improvement in that person. If that person knows that, for example, in order for you to get a track and field scholarship, you have to have academics, right?
Yes.
You can't get the basketball scholarship or the football scholarship or the hockey scholarship or the swimming scholarship without academics. You don't have to be the top, but you have to making sure that you are putting your time to take care of your books. And that's what the Laventil to Worship Empowerment Center would have done to get these kids the extra tutoring they need in order to get them better in the class.
Right.
Because that's what it is, you know.
You know, you know, when you really think about it, students who are involved in arts and entertainment and in also sports and some of the physical education disciplines turn out to be good students, because somehow it ties in. When you apply yourself in these arenas, You seem to do well in academics.
Tommy, you're so right. Track and field gave me the discipline that I have today. Track and field gave me that discipline. Because, you know, at a certain time in the day, you have to go to practice, you have to be at practice, you have to do certain things. You know, I mean, you can't be like, you know, drinking all over the place. You know, it gives you a sort of a discipline.
I know it for music too. Children who you teach music at an early age, that part of the brain you stimulate, and they are great learners. They can apply themselves. And I've seen that the children who I have been involved with, they turn out to be all great children, very bright children. I mean, out of the crop, we got 2 doctors, and how many of them have masters right now? You get me?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying with the Plan for Personal Development project, we got excellent results, and I don't know why in Trinidad they don't take advantage of that, and
oh, go ahead, Tommy. Tommy, as you said that, I wanted to show something. I want to show this thing from Germany. This is something happening in Germany. Let me see this here. Hold on. Okay, let me remove this here. I could remove this. This is happening in Germany, Tommy. Germany, eh? Germany had a carnival. And let me show you what happening in Germany. Let me show you. Right? We serious in Trinidad and Tobago.
We have all the jewels right in our hands, you know. All the jewels to make model children, to make great children.
I sometimes I just wonder if we are asleep at the wheel, or if we don't cherish what we have.
We don't
or we
know.
don't know what we have.
We just don't know. That's
right.
all I have to say. Ignorance is
Watch it.
That's what we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about. That pan is such a valuable tool that in Trinidad they don't even know. They can't even imagine what they're playing around with. The jewels that we're looking for, they're right in our backyard.
Tommy,
right in our backyard.
That's in Germany. In Germany. Tommy, imagine if the Ministry of Tourism was to push pan tourism and try to push pan across the world. You know how many folks in Trinidad and Tobago could be employed outside of Trinidad and Tobago?
the thing is that the PAN should be part of the school curriculum. The PAN should be part of the school curriculum. All that billions of dollars they're spending, they should be making sure that they get each school have instruments. The children have that as part of the curriculum. They would see such a vast improvement in the children's performance, in their education, in their academics. They would be amazed. They would wonder why it took us so long to even recognize that this is such a valuable implementation in the education system.
I mean, we have so much. There is so much that we have.
So many blessings that we are endowed with that we can't even see it.
Yep. Rennie says nursing homes have ambulance. Okay. But when we were talking about that, Tommy, if you call 911, right? It seemed to me that if these ambulances have a system, and whichever is the first ambulance shows up, I guess.
Yeah, they could determine who's closest,
right?
Or who will say, well, I would do the dispatch first or whatever, and that's why they're so efficient, because they come in record time.
Yeah, and in Trinidad, just say you call an ambulance and it takes you hours. This is not just yesterday. This is years upon years upon years. Albert Montano, welcome.
Because they don't have a system.
In 2023, boy, we don't have a system.
What they need is a centralized dispatch system that everyone hears, so they know who's closest, and whoever is closest would take the call, and that's it. And if they're having a problem, they would pass it off to somebody else.
And Tommy, when we give these ideas, people just say what we think we better than them, or we trying to upstage them, and it's like if I don't know, man.
It's not be better. We just want better for our country and our people, because we know that it will affect us as nationals coming back home, one way or another. You just never could tell what can happen. We don't want to have to always be, when something come up, have to run out the country to come back to the United States or Canada or England or somewhere else in Europe, because the system isn't working. We want the system to work for us and work for you. Come on.
So Tommy, here is the video I was talking about with respect to body parts. Here it is.
Somebody help. Come and put a hand. Come and wipe away the blight and see what the plight that befall the man of this land. What's going on here? I would like to know why the whole world is in a turmoil. So it look as if we fire God from the job and give the work to the Beelzebub. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. If you have to never like I understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. Never like I understand, like if Satan in control of running the land. Hey man, oh man. There's only wars and rumors of wars. Incurable disease go from sea to seas and they happen without a cause. Strange phenomena now happen everywhere. The callousness of this world have the world in fear. Politics and weaponry have taken its toll. They have the whole world out of control. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. If you don't happen here, well I can understand like it. Oh yes man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. If you open on here, well I can understand like if Satan in control of running the land. Oh man. To get at ease, we turn to religion. But then in a quest to do our best, we end up in real confusion. Some religious leaders so phony and vain, all our religious morals to go down the drain. Their materialism make them feel them is Lord, robbing the world in the name of God. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The thing going on here, well I can understand that the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The thing going on here, well I can understand like he's Satan in control of running the land. Oh man. Let's take control. Let's reconstruct the world. Sift out all parasites, phonies and blights. What is wrong? Let us make it right. Stop this social, moral and religious decay. Our world wasn't meant to be this way. For heaven's sake, let's not fall for deceit. Put God back in the driver's seat. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The things are going on here, well I can understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The thing what's going on here, man, I can understand. Like if Satan in control of running the land. Oh man.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Individuals with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. So you see that, Tommy, there, body parts all over the place. So
sad, it's gross.
I all I could say is that the devil have a hand in running the land.
Wow.
You know, but Tommy, you think
I feel he have more than a hand.
Tommy, you think that's coming from our next door neighbors, boy? That kind of gruesome, kind of, you know, chop up parts and things. Trinidadians never used to do that, you know.
You have to realize that the narco state mentality has grown to into a gross operation.
I think, yeah, I understand that, Tommy, but it seemed like if we have lost something. Something somewhere is not going right, man.
A lot of things are not going right. A lot of things are not going right. Not just one thing.
Well, here's a little bit of humor, Tommy, about.
Well, that should lighten up the day.
Let me lighten up the day a little bit and have a little humor. Just a little humor about the upcoming election. And the PNM was having a meeting before the upcoming election, and they was having a kind of discussion. And I want you all to listen to this discussion that they were having. Right? You know, this is just a little humor to try and lighten it up a little bit for many of you. So take a listen to this.
PNM preparing for elections.
Elections coming up. We need some votes. Let me hear all the ideas. What we could do. I was thinking something along the lines of probably fixing the roads. Again, boy? We're going to call them, how much times we fix the road? You don't think they're getting fed up with that? Right. They must catch on sometime, you know. Give me something else now. Reducing the price of flour. Yeah, of course he'd mentioned food. First off, we just raised the price of flour. Strictly to write off the tax that we used to buy the roti. And you want us to drop the price? How will them just get on so with me, boy? You just want more doubles. Your fat self. You fat too. Both are the real fat, actually. Why you just let them talk to me like that? Stuart, help me out here now. I was thinking maybe we could probably implement national Wi-Fi. So like Wi-Fi for the entire country.
That might be good. That's actually a really good plan.
You really think Digital and B-Mobile could handle that? Maybe Starlink? Wi-Fi for the whole country, that's something stupid. Why did us bring here, boy? Honestly, why did us bring here? I'm not even getting proper Wi-Fi inside here and it's just the four of us.
You're right. Digital and B-Mobile can't really do anything like that.
Like we could have this meeting with just the three of us. Or you could create a comprehensive and economic development plan that would represent a strategic and holistic approach to address the dual challenges of crime and unemployment in Trinidad and Tobago by diversifying the economy, investing in infrastructure, promoting education, fostering entrepreneurship, or implementing targeted social interventions, which would be good for the nation of Trinidad and Tobago. At least he can make you. What's your position, sir? No one, no I.
Let's fix the roads, right?
What's his position?
Oh God!
What's his position?
Oh God! Yeah. He's real good, though. Yeah. The fella say, "I fix the road now. I fix some road now, man." You see, what when you do that to when the election come?
Let me just take this call right quick. I'm take this call.
So, folks, you know that's just a little humor, and let me play it again for you.
PNM preparing for elections.
Elections coming up. We need some votes. Let me hear all the ideas. What we could do. I was thinking something along the lines of probably fixing the roads. Again, boy? We're going to call them, how much times we fix the road? You don't think they're getting fed up with that? Right. They must catch on sometime, you know. Give me something else now. Reducing the price of flour. Yeah, of course he'd mentioned food. First off, we just raised the price of flour. Yeah? Strictly to write off the tax that we used to buy the roti. And you want us to drop the price? How will them just get on so with me, boy? You just want more doubles. Your fat self. You fat too. Both are the real fat, actually. Why you just let them talk to me like that? Stuart, help me out here now. I was thinking maybe we could probably implement national Wi-Fi, so like Wi-Fi for the entire country.
That might be good. That's actually a really good plan.
You really think Digicel and B-Mobile could handle that? Maybe Starlink? Wi-Fi for the whole country, that's something stupid. Why let us bring here, boy? Honestly, why let us bring here? I know even getting proper Wi-Fi inside here and it's just the four of us.
He writes, Digicel and B-Mobile can't really do anything like that.
Like we could have this meeting with just the three of us. Or you could create a comprehensive and economic development plan that would represent a strategic and holistic approach to address the dual challenges of crime and unemployment in Trinidad and Tobago by diversifying the economy, investing in infrastructure, promoting education, fostering entrepreneurship, or implementing targeted social interventions, which would be good for the nation of Trinidad and Tobago. At least he can make it. What's your position, sir? No one know why.
Let's fix the roads, right?
You all see that? You all see that? That tells us about
the mindset.
It's a parody, right?
Yep.
But it just tells us how people feel about our country. That's what that tells us. You understand? Yeah. And I want to do something else here. Let me do something else here quickly. While we're in here, I want to do something else here. I want to show you something, eh? I want to show you all something. Watch this, eh? All you think we easy, way? We I don't want to say we like it, so but so let me just go solo for a little bit here so you could see it. I want you all to read this. You all read the background, right?
Yeah, Trinidad likely to solve water problem since 1960, right?
By 1960, look. See?
Yeah, well, it's by, but it was since 1960.
Yeah. You understand? Look at that. Trinidad likely to solve water problem, but no, but Tommy, this was 1950s. This was an article in the 1950s.
Right.
And they're saying they will solve it by 1960.
Yeah, well, next time we will start over now.
What year we in now?
2023.
That is 60.
And 40 is 2000.
63,
that's
63 years.
That's 63 years ago.
63 years ago. You see that? 63 years ago, Tommy. And people still have to face up to. People have to face up to this, right? We in 2023 now.
Yep.
2023.
Maybe 2060 we'll get it solved, you know?
Will that go be 100 years?
That's right.
Yeah? This is what I had.
So this is how in this day and age, what you're doing to Lamanti people, man. So this is how in this day and age, what you're doing to Lamanti people, man.
Yep.
Tommy, there's something wrong, man.
Yeah.
Tommy, is the politicians failing us, or are the people failing themselves?
Apparently, they don't see what you and I do, because if it's the same persons they have are managing their affairs through all these years. 1960, that's 63 years later. And instead of better, it seems as though it's gotten worse in some instances.
I don't know, boy. I don't know what it is, man.
Because back then we didn't have tanks. Now we have water tanks. Everybody have water tanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you have water tank in your house in here in New Jersey?
No.
I've never seen nobody with water tanks in their house here in New Jersey.
I've never seen. Correct is right, you know. I've never seen anybody with water tank.
And that water tank thing is a big business. Big business. All they ever do is try to figure out how to make their friends more money instead of fixing the problem. I guess water tanks is going to fix the water solution. It's going to be the water solution by 1960. So what? The problem is resolved. You got a tank now, you can store water. The problem is resolved.
But Tommy, the thing about it is this, right? When people start to get scarce of water, when there has to be a scarcity of water, some big company brought in all these black water tanks. And they start selling water tanks like crazy all over the country. And everybody now buy water tank. Everybody, you have to have a water tank now.
I'm sure they made billions selling
How
water.
you mean? How you mean?
No,
How you mean?
that's the solution. That's the solution. Put a band-aid on it, and still you're not getting water to put in the bloody tanks. The tanks are dry every so often.
Albert, all they want to make me cry, you know. Albert said, if the government care about the people living east of Port of Spain, they would have grabbed at Anselm's idea of the Lavantil Study Center and supply community computers and all these things.
Oh, Albert, we know what you're saying is 100% true, because you don't have to, even a blind man like Ray Charles would have seen that. Even Stevie Wonder too, he could see that.
Albert, let me show you, Albert. You see this Albert? This Albert right there, Albert. And Albert, I kept this. Oh, let's see this now. Let me show you what this is now. You see this here, Albert? That's what it is. That's what it was.
That's what it was proposed to become.
Right. Look, let me show you what it is now. I'll show you all what it is now. What this government, this PNM government, this wicked, evil PNM government. Yeah, I said it. They don't like black people, especially poor black people. They don't like them. And I have no qualms about saying that. Let me prove to all you what. Let me prove to all you. I want to prove to you all why them don't like people that look like me, especially if you're poor, black, and disadvantaged. Right? They absolutely don't care. And I have two things I'm going to show you all. I'm going to show you all two things why they really don't care. I only like to come with facts, you know. I don't like to make stuff up. I'm not good at making stuff up. I'm a horrible person at making stuff up. I'm a horrible person at lying. And I'm a worse at making stuff up. Right? Because I said previously, 34 years ago before I get married, my mother-in-law watched me and said to me, Aliyah has no memory. I don't know what she tell me that for. I don't know.
I wonder if she was thinking that you're thinking of lying.
I don't know. She was thinking I was thinking of lying. Right? But she was warning me.
Oh, okay.
She was giving me a warning.
She's saying don't think you could fool my daughter.
Don't think you could fool my daughter.
And get away with it.
Yeah, and try to lie to she. Because remember, Aliyah has no memory. I said, but what is? I just called she mother-in-law. I said, what mother-in-law talking about, boy? What this liar talk and no memory? I said, oh, I want to hear Dr. Chaos had a lie so you forget what you said yesterday. I said, oh, that's what she was talking about. Right? When you lie so much, you doesn't remember what you lied about yesterday.
And Miss G is a wise lady.
But my mother-in-law is a wise lady, boy. Is 5 girl children and 1 boy she raised, you know.
Wow.
By sheself, you know.
Wow.
All you
5 princesses and 1 prince.
Correct is right. All you see the building there? Look what that building is now, eh? And all you go know who talking in the background. Tell me, look what
And Slim, look your building. See a building and Slim, the Soda wants you to get it. The Soda wants you to get this building. Them prefer break it down. Your party do that and Slim. Great is the PNM. See a building? Great is the PNM and Slim. Look your building. The building become a ghost.
Yep.
You see that, right, Tommy?
Yep.
Let me show you something else. Let me show you something else. Now that is the new land. You gotta call it land now because it's no longer a building. On Duncan Street and Independence Square. Right?
That's
it could have been
problem.
11 to Washington Empowerment Center. But they don't want that because it's for black disadvantaged poor people. They don't want that. They don't want that. Nah. Why you getting them that? To empower them? Watch this one now. Let me go back in Lavantel again. We go into Lavantel. All you know, I stick with Lavantel. I bias to Lavantel. And I tell you all you, yeah? Me lying about it. Lavantel. Watch this one now. I tell all you about the one where if that people want to smoke weed, I want to send all you up to Mova Lavantel Government Secondary. It's a free weed chain up there. Free weed, eh? Free weed. Plenty weeds.
Wow.
Plenty weeds. And I will prove to all you how much weeds it have. All you watch this, eh? This is Mova Lavantel Government Sports Field. Watch this. Watch this. That is a government school, Tommy.
Yep.
That's Mova Lavantel Government Secondary. Let me do a quick editorial here, Tommy.
Go ahead.
To the government of Trinidad and Tobago, to the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Sports, it is sad that this is the way you all treat black disadvantaged students in Trinidad and Tobago. That's why the students in this school have a difficult time with education. They can't get no recreation because I feel dilapidated. It haven't been not even a little lawn more in the past 10 years. Look at all the other field. Ministry of Sport and Ministry of Education, Shamfa Kojo and Dr. Nayan Gasby Dolly. When is the last time all went up and look at that school and look at that field? The kids in that school, they neglected. No sports. Who could play in their field? And you know what? They have to walk all the way over to Mova Field in order to play sports. Why? Why? Or they spent $9 million on a summit the other day. $9 million. Or they spent $500 million on the Red House. $500 million. Why only can't spend a little million to these little black kids up there in Mova Lavantil Government Secondary? Why? Because they're in Lavantil? What about failed Gerald Hines? Failed Gerald Hines, what are you doing about that, failed Gerald Hines? You're failing the people, failed Gerald Hines. I keep telling you over and over, you're an abysmal failure. Look at that field. Look at that field. But I'm telling all you, if all of you want to do it, I go raise the money and I will put down a football field and I will put down a track. I'll let all you know right now. Failed Gerald Hines, Ministry of Sport, Shamfa Kojo, Minister of Education, Dr. Nayan Gasby Dolly. I'm waiting to see what you're going to do, you know. If all of you go up there and cut that grass, all that weed they have up in there, and I want people who want you to buy weed, all you go up there and buy some weed, please. Buy some weed. I go pay all your fee. All you see all them weeds they have there is years they ain't touch that field. Mova Lavantil Government Secondary School. Why are you treating them black people like that? Them poor black disadvantaged people. Why? Because they're poor, they're black, and they're disadvantaged? Eh? It's about time, you know. All you have to wake up and stop treating poor people like that. You PNM people, the out PNM people. Yes, all you have to stop treating them like that. It's about time. Them has never forsaken all you. For all the years PNM in power, Mova Lavantil have never ever voted for another party other than the PNM. Never. And look how they're treating them. All they're treating them like stepchildren. PNM, the out PNM. All you're wicked and evil. I said it. Yes, the facts are there. All you break down the building on Duncan Street that to make it the Lavantil to Washington Empowerment Center. All you rather break it down than for it to become the Lavantil to Washington Empowerment Center. So some of them same kids in Mova Lavantil can go and get free SAT classes, free SCA classes, free ACT classes, and make something of themselves. But you rather have all them weed growing up in Mova Lavantil Government Secondary. Why are they so wicked and evil? Eh? Dr. Nayan Gasby Dolly, Shamfa Kojo, and Dr. Dr. Rowley. Why are they so wicked and evil? Eh? When are they going to start to help poor people? I'm mad. Yeah, I'm mad as hell. Because they keep doing it over and over. 10 years that feel like that. 10 years. I visited that school about 3 years ago. Where they supposed to play sports? Where? Go down to Mova grounds. They might even make it to that field. It's time all you wake up, eh? It's time you all wake up. Not only all you, but the other people too in those areas had to wake up as well. No, I'm upset, man. I'm upset. You see that field?
Pathetic.
And Ansel, what do you mean by wake up? What actions constitute waking up?
Well, let me say this. Eh? The Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Sports, and Dr. Kias is responsible. We spend $9 million on a summit. $9 million. $9 million. You telling me they couldn't find $1 million to go and fix that field and mow the lawn and cut the weeds and all them kind of thing? You telling me they couldn't find $1 million?
No, because they know that they have those people brainwashed to stick the finger, put the deposit in their political bank willingly, unconsciously, ritually. They know.
Well, well, Mean Gene, it's okay. You see, Malcolm X says, by any means necessary. You understand? So there comes a point in time where you're speaking to people. The days when you had to go and talk to them nicely and say, well, could you please help us? Look, 10 years. 10 years. I'm sure other people have approached the Ministry of Sports, the Ministry of Education, Phil Gerald Hines, and tell them about that place there. Them don't know nothing else. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this one. Watch this. Let me show you this. I don't know I like to come with my facts. Let me show you this one now. Why do you think this has happened? Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Eugene, if I didn't stand up and make noise, right, this would have never happened. But some people say they didn't start it close to local election, no, it started last year. So it was a few, well, we can't say that because they had postponed the local government election, and the only reason why they had to do it is because the Privy Council told them they had to do it, right? Because there's a great possibility if we didn't go to the Privy Council, if them fellas and them Ravi Balgobin and them to go to the Privy Council, we might not have had local government election on August the 14th. Plain talk, bad manners. Well, watch this.
And Slim, your new building like it nearly done, boy. Nearly done. All the roof and thing, new roof. Local election now, so everything will get done now. So answer him to take away one from you and they're fixing this one. See, look at that workman there.
You see? You see? You see? The only reason why that building is being renovated is because I made noise. I made noise. And that's the only reason why. And I want to get a next video for you. I come video up today, boy. I loaded up the video. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do today. I want to get a next video for you. Yeah? And this is the video that I made. You know.
But so you want to think that now they're renovating that they would put some kind of automated lift on
yes.
those buildings.
Yes, they should put what do you call them again, Tommy?
Elevators.
Elevator. Right. They should do that. Right? I want to show you something.
Did you see the one down in Egypt, Point 14, where the lady said don't go on there? Ain't got nothing for the children and the grandchildren. And, she don't want to hear from them. They ain't coming, but
yeah,
don't want to hear.
I saw the video.
Oh, yeah. We had that too. Let me play that. Let me play that too. We had that. We had that one too. Let me play that one too. Let me play that one. Let me see something. Where we had that? Here it is. We had that one too. Okay, somebody sent this video for me. I didn't even know them fellas and them know me. Didn't even know it. Well, let me play this one first. This lady from down in Point 14. Let me listen to her. Listen to her.
All of them giving Keith Rowley a vote, because when they don't vote, the vote going back to him. Let him know that.
That is what you need to let them know. Let them understand that.
I voted anybody else but Keith Rowley.
Let them. That is what they
Let
need to
them
understand.
know that.
A vote that they ain't come is a vote for
Once
the
they vote, I'm not voting.
They voted for the
They're voting for Keith Rowley. And let them know that the children suffering, because once he go back in power, it have nothing for the children and the grandchildren. Let them know that.
Yes.
So,
what's you say?
Mosquito watch. Mosquito, no matter what you do, no matter they're not spraying and they're not cutting. When they do cut, they're cutting right outside. So only by the councillors and the mayors and the representatives for them party. Anybody else, you see how that yard coming down, they cut? That is special chain or heritage now. What cutting that? If you notice that side cut, the side and cut. The gas line passing, they're not doing anything. I am telling all you, they're not doing anything. Watch my face. They're not doing anything. Christopher Keith Rowley not doing nothing but putting black people children on the poverty line. Poverty line.
There you have it.
You hear that? People just fed up.
Yeah, because what I don't understand, Anselm, let's say I live in an area and I know my neighbor's suffering and what, how could I in good conscience support the incumbent and a whole heap of people on my street suffering because of the policies and non-policies and the non-proactive. I mean, come on, man. Everybody got to get together and say, well, no, this ain't working. I want my neighbor to have a job. That's what I want. I'd lend my neighbor salt and sugar.
Now, wait a minute.
Sometimes
if I drop out signal loss out.
Sometimes I don't comment because I think about me talking to people down in Trinidad who seem to think all is well. There are so many people who think all is well. It's a mixed bag, It's a mixed bag.
I want to. Somebody send me this video. I forget I make this video. I ain't gonna lie. I make this video just before the pandemic, and I totally forget I made this video. Totally forget. Somebody sent me this video, and somebody else did this video. Watch this video, folks. Watch this.
I want you guys to keep the faith. Just like I, as a 6-year-old man, is keeping the faith and can still go out and establish world records in spite of failed Hines. Yes, gentlemen. This person who is a full 100% of the PNM at a church meeting in Staten Island, New York, coming to you and saying to the people of Laventille that this world record is dedicated to you. Because we have a representative who has been failing me year after year. And I hope the people of Laventille will see the wisdom to tell Gerald Hines, we are not going to allow you to fail us anymore. We're going to fail you out of Laventille West. Just like you failed the people in Mova Laventille East, now he's failing the people of Laventille West. And before it's done, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to establish more world records dedicated to my people of Laventille. So for 2020, Wall Street and Summer Born is going on a record-breaking spree for my people of Laventille. And fail Gerald Hines, who has failed you all miserably year after year after year. And you know what? People say to me, Wall Street, you ask them to paint a little building. Fail Gerald Hines, fail doing that. You ask them to demolish up building. Fail Gerald Hines, fail doing that. The man is an abysmal failure. And let me say to the PNM, my part, and the black people of the PNM have been failing over and over. Starting with number one, fail Gerald Hines. failed Gerald Hines, failing people over and over. And the people of Laventille have to stand up and say enough is enough. You cannot allow somebody keep doing the same thing and expect to get different results.
Now a lot of you can say what you want about Wall Street. And I see him meeting on all different platforms all over, plenty of the PNM platforms. And as me hear him calling in and giving his opinion. Something I respect. And I can tell you why I respect this. Regardless of the party in which he supports, he's not a biased person. Although I believe that there are some certain contents, I mean, maybe a little leaning towards certain things, but I'm not here to discuss that. Now, when I hear a statement like what the video that would have just played, my respect goes out to you, sir.
I want you guys to keep the faith.
Because sometimes it takes grit to talk about the very people that you know who was going to be liable to talk with and able to tell them, hey, you're doing stupidness. It takes grit. It takes heart. There are plenty of family members in the tribe fall out with. Plenty of us fall out there because I'm talking the truth. Because I'm coming out. Sometimes when I'm saying everybody's coming on social media, it's because I know that choice than to reach here and to talk here in the court of public opinion and to talk about the ills that I would have went to see people that had a shut down. I went to that one to shut down. Nah, the people have to know the truth. Yes, court of public opinion here, you talk all the time. It's most of the time is what we have. So this is what this thing here is all about. Wall Street is fighting a fight that is different from here than UNC. It's a fight that we here at the Workers' Rights Platform is a part of. It's a different fight. It's above politics. It's above party. It's for truth and justice for all people of all times. Wall Street is for the people of Laventille. And we here on this Workers' Rights Platform are the people. Important first, we had to start somewhere. And then rest until the other day. So my name is Wellington Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. A man like Wall Street ought to be respected. Full endorsement from the Workers' Rights Platform.
Tommy?
Yes.
You know, I didn't even know. I knew nothing about that video. That guy didn't call me to ask me anything. Somebody sent me that video.
For some time I'm seeing it too.
I have never I only saw it last week. And Tommy, that video, boy.
Wow. Speaking truth to power is essential. It's imperative. it is imperative that you speak truth to power at all costs. Sometimes you fall out of favor with people when you speak the truth, but that's the only thing that can set you free. Only thing can set you free.
That video was very emotional for me.
Yeah, I can see it touch you.
You know, and I have to be honest with you. I never look for anybody to look at the things that I'm doing and look at it and say, boy, that fella fighting a fight for the people of his community. And people ask all kind of questions. Why you only fighting for Lavantel? Why you only doing this? Why you only doing that? You see, a fowl will start as a fowl, right? It starts as a chicken, right?
As an egg.
As an egg, right? As an egg, right?
Yeah.
And then
it hatches.
It hatches and it becomes a chicken, right?
Correct.
And then it goes on from there, right?
Correct.
So I figured that, you know what I will do, man? I had to start a fight for Lavantel. And that's been my focus.
Yeah, you've been doing that.
From day one. And I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue this fight. And I am not looking for no accolades or anything like that. As I tell people, I have established 20 world records in Masters track and field. I have been in the #1 running magazine in the world. I have rang the bell at the New York Stock Exchange twice. I'm a Hall of Fame athlete in the United States of America. Been inducted in the United States Hall of Fame for running. So I have accomplished quite a lot. And I am not looking for publicity or looking for props or anything like that. But you gotta say, oh, you looking for this? And me looking for nothing. I'm not looking for anything. And I have never asked the government of Trinidad and Tobago for a contract, for a job, anything. Never. No one can say I have ever asked the government for a contract, for a job, give me this or give me that. No. I've asked them to do things in my community. I've asked them to donate a building. Yeah, I've asked them. But if they donate a building is not for me. So it makes me feel good that
somebody recognize your effort.
Somebody could look at that and say, you know what?
Makes good sense.
What our fella doing there, boy, making sense. Yeah. So I'm going to continue to fight. And my new fight now, I have a new fight now. Mm-hmm. This is for Mova Lavantel Government Secondary. That is my new fight. You see that field where I show already? Yeah? That field there? Yeah, that field there?
Yeah, you got to get somebody with a tractor to go up in there and just
down
the whole bloody thing. Grade it down, level it off.
Tommy, how much does it take to do that, boy? How much does it take for the government to send a mower up there, send somebody up there? That is less than a day's work, man.
Well, it has been left for so long now, you have to use some heavy equipment.
Yes. Correct is right. But
you see a mango tree growing up there, the mango tree look like it's already 3-4 years old already.
Victoria say, Ansem, drink some water, please. Victoria, it's just that these things I'm passionate about these things, especially when it is in my community. Wall's vexing because he's a black leader who annoyed Rowley as the black messiah of his people. Black messiah of who? I know what the piece are talking about. Huh? Yeah. Victoria say Heinz is a total waste of time. And watch it. You see that video that I just do there? are going and cut it out just as is with the feel, and it going on social media. Yeah. Well, Kapisa say Wall City UNC now a good man. Kapisa, I doesn't know you.
Oh God, man.
Oh God, man. Okay. Yeah. Kapisa only popping showing people. Nadia, you're absolutely correct, you know. They ain't go silent, man, you know. They ain't go silence, man. Yeah. They ain't go silence me at all. Yeah, the lady preach. Yeah, people have to talk. But you see, I am fortunate, I gotta say this. I am fortunate in that the PNM can't victimize me. You see? I am fortunate. Right? So they can't victimize me. If I was in Trinidad and had a government job and I depended on the government, I would have been, I couldn't speak out like this. I could not. Because they would have victimized me. You know? Albert Montana says, answer my sister living in Belmont told me water is not back since last Wednesday. Yeah, no water. And all you see, water will be solved by 1960. That's what it says.
Yep.
Trinidad likely to solve water problem by 1960. Well, you see? Nadia, you're correct. You are correct. Rose says, the MSJ people passed by me and my neighbor today, and they asked me for the details, so some of them know me. And they said I must come and speak at their meeting. They gave out jerseys today. Okay. Big field.
MSJ. Wow.
Yeah. Victoria says, Albert, good night. Water is back in some areas of Belmont. Sorry, that is not back for your sister-in-law. In 2023, you have areas in Trinidad that do have water for days. Yeah? Victoria said, I hear the plight of the lady in Point, but she needs to talk to the councillors. One of comments, I personally find that people of Trinidad don't keep their surroundings clean.
Sure.
Good night to you, Takesha. Yeah, Tommy boy. Tommy, the more things change, the more they say the same, man.
Correct.
I see the local elections and all kind of things, you know. Yeah, well, folks, Gary Griffith was walking in the ghetto, you know. When is the last day? Last time Dr. Rowley walked in the ghetto. You remember?
What I know of is 2014.
What was that one?
That was before the 2015 election.
Okay. Yeah, well, you remember a later date than I do. I just remember him in December 2011 when the building burned down in Chumaka. And he walked with Donna Cox and Nylan Hippolyte. Yeah, I remember other than that. But to me, I don't remember. I guess since Gary's new to the political landscape, I don't ever remember a political leader working with candidates in different areas, you know. You remember that for a local election? Is it because he's new?
Tell him it. When you get to. Why? It's no different. I don't want that. What you bring there, no trouble. You forget to get to his mind, though. Like you forget to get to his mind, or what? Gary in the ghetto earlier. I now walk down the road and see Gary in the ghetto.
man in the ghetto of himself. Right in the ghetto, all they see he can't come. Rowling even coming in the ghetto. Gary in the ghetto. All they see that. Rowling even coming in the ghetto. But Gary in the ghetto. Tell him it. In the ghetto. Why? They know the fun.
Twiggy's saying that is true. What she's saying is true. You may not like Twiggy. What she's saying is true. It's true to power, man. But listen to this, eh? And this is where Trinidad has said it. Twiggy had to apologize to me to the Minister of Housing husband for something that she said. So let's listen to Twiggy.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. This is her apologizing. Hey boy, it's pre-action protocol. Tell me, we have any pre-action protocol letter in this country?
I never hear anybody get pre-action protocol.
I never hear. I see people talk all kind of thing about people on TV and thing. I mean, if you listen to ESPN and First Take on them, they don't talk about them basketball players like if they're going out of style. I never hear nobody get no pre-action protocol letter. Boy, we different.
Today I was walking through Port of Spain, across Park Street, across Duke Street. Ain't knowing a man marking me. So when I really break with Duke and Sarah to come home, a man running with this envelope for me. He's from attorney office. Man running to the medicine. But they already take things so in town. Running. Willy. I see my bag of money the man bring for me anyhow. I said, what happened? He said, come, I have something to show you here. His name and the envelope, everything. I like to talk, you know. When I like to talk, you see, I got a woman when I talk, I like to talk. Right? Man, lawyer, this, that, and that. Then I read the thing, bam. But I beg and I sense me stupid, right? It's two to make an argument and not 3 and 4. Mr. Reggie, say what's happening? If you need an apology from me and I hurt your feelings, I want to apologize to you. In a real life. Mr. Regis, the AGC minister husband, right? Mr. Regis, I saw you send me a paper to apologize to you. You didn't like what I did to you and cousin. I do apologize to you, Mr. Regis. If that is what you want and that is what make you comfortable, Twiggy and your...
So Twiggy has to apologize. Twiggy smart though.
Of course.
Give the man an apology. You want the apology? Give it to you.
Get that over and done with.
Yeah, what's the big deal? That is what you want. Right?
Yeah, he's skin thin.
Oh God, Tommy.
Thin skin society.
Me boy?
I don't even know what to say anymore.
Boy, I don't know what to say anymore either, huh? I really don't know what to say anymore. I don't know, boy. I don't know. Richard Ramroop, welcome. So, folks, for closing comments in the chat, Richard Ramroop, Albert Montano, Rose, Takesha, Victoria, Nadia, Mean Jean, Rennie, Capiza, Eugene. I'll put closing comments in chat. Tommy, I don't know, boy. I guess I don't know. I don't know what it is, boy, Tommy, boy. I guess I'm a little too passionate.
You could get look up for cussing
In America?
in Trinidad.
And you could cuss a police in America?
Yeah, they can't do you nothing. You try cussing a police in Trinidad now. I mean, you don't even have to cuss him, and he could lock you up and say you're cussing.
Yeah.
That has happened. I have witnessed that he's locked. Police has locked up someone, say they cuss him, and they didn't even cuss him.
Tommy boy, I don't know where we headed in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know. But we still had to hope things can get better.
That's what I'm thinking. There's hope for all.
Yeah. We had to continue.
There's hope for all.
To keep hope alive and hope that things can get better. You know, we.
There's hope. There's life. There's hope. You know. So.
Yeah.
That's all.
I don't know.
Time will tell though, because time longer than twine.
Tommy boy, this local government election here is a referendum.
I'm not holding my breath.
I ain't holding my breath either.
I'm not
I'll be honest with you. I agree with you.
I'm not holding my breath at all, because if people have been abused for so long and did nothing about it and keep empowering their abuser, I can expect anything. Anything is possible.
Let's go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Stay consistent. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name.
To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those birds we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, oh heart and our soul decaying. Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not least while electoral act. How did we ever come to this? But so long we hearing, you got to stand up and be counted. For daily we're intimidated. No triggers pump while words be frotting, and while church attendance real low. Protest pack plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through up hordes, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic trend they go. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world and we have to reap. While we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're caught in the world and we have to reap. Oh yeah.
Yes, we are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come there every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And Tommy, I know we just had to continue keeping the faith, but yeah,
That's it. You can't give up.
things are going to get better. You know, and my closing quote for the day is that you never realize how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. You never realize how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. And actually, that's a quote by Bob Marley. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to remember. Hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. And remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. See you. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Later. Right,
Yes,
Tom?
indeed. I like to say, never appeal to a person's better nature because they may not have one. Instead, you arouse their interest. You find out what they're interested in and arouse that interest. Okay. Like I always say, the change begins with you, the man in the mirror. However, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, don't blame the mirror. Again, it's been a pleasure being here. Look forward to our next session. Till then, be safe out there. Love you all.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Let's see what we got in the comments. You see any closing comments there, Tommy?
Let me look. And Nadia says, good night, everyone. Stay safe. Takesha is what she says here. To the people of Trinidad and Tobago, please stand for what is right. Oh man, I need to put on my glasses.
Okay.
Be safe, everyone, and don't forget to pray and bid the devil a liar. Okay, Takesha. Let me see what else there is in here.
You saw Nadia. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Until.
Yep, that's Nadia.
You saw Takesha, right?
Right. Richard says in my closing comments, I wish Rowley and the PNM give back all the money they thief. Richard, you're on your own with that.
Yeah.
Albert, good night, Anselm and Diana and Tommy. Till next time. Rose, good night, everyone. I'm out now. God bless you all. Good night, Rose. Thank you. God bless you all. You too, Albert.
All opinions and views expressed by the program participants, including those on social media, are solely their opinions and views and do not reflect the opinions and views of WZYE management and staff.
Good night, Nadia. Good night, Takesha. villagers. Been a pleasure.
I think that's it, man.
So far.
Yeah, so we're gonna go up to Karina Shea. Good night, folks. Take care. See you same WZYE time, Saturday night, same time. Yeah, I just see somebody just came in. Yep, that was Nadia. I'm gonna go up to Karina Shea. Good night.
We gotta save it. Oh yeah, my sweet TNT. Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those birds as we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, "Oh, heart and our soul decaying." Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss while electorals act. How did we ever come to this? But so long we hearing, you got to stand up and be counted. But daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silence while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting trim. They go, it's time. We separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. Reporting the world when we have to read. While them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we had to read. Hey. Oh yeah. Oh. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In our schools, kids getting on. We're fighting, making porn. Our school girls, you won't believe. Live MMA, they pulling weave. Check the vibes, they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline to Movado. Mention maestro, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while we're